Plants have evolved different mechanisms for living in all kinds of environments. The majority of plants do C3 photosynthesis. This is the version of the Calvin cycle that we described previously. When the carbon dioxide is fixed to RuBP, it immediately turns into 3GP, which is a molecule that has 3 carbon atoms. These 3 carbons are where these plants get the name C3, photosynthesis. This is all fine until the weather gets very hot. When it is hot, plants will close the stomata, the openings under the leaf, to conserve water. When these openings close, the leaf can no longer exchange gases. This means carbon dioxide can't get in and oxygen can't get out. As the light reaction continues, the plant will be making more and more oxygen that it can't get rid of and not getting any new CO2. This causes a problem for the enzyme rubisco. Rubisco is inhibited by oxygen. So once the leaf has more oxygen than carbon dioxide, rubisco will start fixing oxygen onto RuBP instead of carbon dioxide. This is a process called photorespiration to help the plant get rid of some of the excess oxygen. Unfortunately, it is very costly. Photorespiration requires ATP and NADPH, and it doesn't even make any carbohydrates to store energy. Photorespiration is not a process that plants can afford to do for very long. Some plants have evolved 2 different ways of dealing with really hot environments. C4 plants have created a way to make the Calvin cycle happen in 2 different locations inside the leaf. Carbon dioxide is brought into the mesophyll cells, just like C3 plants. But it is initially fixed into a 4-carbon compound instead of a 3-carbon compound, using a different enzyme. This 4-carbon compound is then physically moved into the bundle sheath cells. Here, the carbon dioxide is released as a gas again for rubisco to fix it and begin the Calvin cycle. These plants have gotten around the issue by using another enzyme that is not inhibited by oxygen first. Then they can move the carbon dioxide into the bundle sheath cells where the rubisco is. Another method of getting around the buildup of oxygen is to separate the process of Calvin cycle by time of day, such as the cam plants. During the nighttime, it is not as hot and the plant can open the stomata. This allows the carbon dioxide to come in. It is fixed into a 4-carbon compound at night and then stored for later. During the day, when it gets hot, the stomata close and the oxygen builds up again. The plant can release the carbon dioxide. It's stored in the night so that rubisco is not overwhelmed by oxygen. Both of these methods fix carbon dioxide first into a 4-carbon molecule and then release it either in a different place or at a different time for rubisco to start Calvin cycle.